What up, people? Garrett here at Sinister Custom Concepts. Got some updates for you today. It's been a little hard to film and build and edit and do all that shit at once with the double shifts and trying to get shit handled, but here's a couple updates for you. I had the Freak family roll through and help me out on some things to keep the ball rolling. For one, it's kind of hard to see in here. I don't know if you can see that or not, but I got tubs wrapped up on the inside of the wheel well. That was one thing that needed to be patched up and done. And then on the front end, we had to Z-notch the frame for the body drop. So that's what that is, that it used to just go straight out right there. So Z-notched the frame, and my buddy just came in and finished this up for me. Filled that all in and made that shit look pretty clean. The frame's been modified a ton on the front end of this truck. I'll give you a quick breakdown on this on the side here. You got a 2x4 of metal set sideways into the frame, and then we put a plate in there also, so the bag plate, and then cut the frame out and welded a bunch of plates back in to strengthen that up. And then this is actually a half of a pretty thick ass pipe, like 1/4 inch thick pipe, and that's where the rack and pinion actually goes through all the way across. And then on the front here, there we go, you kind of see it. We had to narrow the front end of this truck so that when it lays out it doesn't rub on the fenders as far as the tires go. So all of my mounting points had to be moved in an inch. You can kind of see it on this side pretty good. So cut the bracket off, move that in an inch. Same thing up here, and then braced it, up top. And I just filled these back in, to get that strong side piece in there. Also had to move, the access point for the front bolts. Move that in an inch also, so replated that, got that pretty cleaned up. The whole frame from back here all the way up to here has been plated again with some 1/8 inch plating, so it's extra strong. This thing's a fucking tank. And let's see, and then sanded up this tub also. Got that sucker looking pretty clean. And I'll show you what's going on the underside of this truck. So here's my rack and pinion. I just got that off of it's a '99 Ford Mustang rack and pinion, and that's gonna be installed in the next week. Had to do a ton of figuring out on that. It's basically gonna mount up. Whoa, almost fell on my ass right there. It's gonna mount up right on top here and go through those holes like I was showing you. And I gotta cut it into the bracket here and make some custom mounting points. So, it's gonna take a little time. Everything, like I said, is just so much figuring out and then installation. I can't really check the directions on stuff like this because who the fuck makes directions for this crap?